guys, welcome back to the Powder Room with Nikki. As you can tell from the title, this video is on how to highlight and contour for the gods. If you would like to get how I highlight and contour, this video is for you. This is a talk through video, so if you're not looking for a deep detailed video, I would exit now. Okay, bye. But anyways, for those who have joined me, thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. If you would like to see what I have next in store for you, keep on watching. So highlight is your standout areas. What I'm gonna use is the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in Amande. It looks like this. This concealer helps, I don't know, I've just been running to this concealer for my everyday wear for the summer. So an alternative to this, because this is pretty pricey, an alternative to this one is the LA Girl Pro Fawn Concealer. Yeah, LA Girl Pro Concealer, but my color is in fawn. It looks exactly alike. So you can find this one at your local beauty supply. So it's an alternative to this, and an alternative to these would also be, if you're a matte girl, would be the Pro Longwear Concealer. It looks like this in this little glass tube. My color is, can't read it, it's so tiny, but yeah. So this is, yeah, all three of these are the exact same thing. They do the exact same thing, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna highlight our areas. So let me show you the areas that you normally highlight. So I'm gonna go in with my NARS and I'm gonna highlight my areas I want to pop. So typically that's underneath the eyes. For me, because I have a long head, I stop my, you know how they normally say like make you a triangle? I like to go down the sides of my nose because it helps contour it. I go underneath the eye, but I stop pretty much right there. Because if you have a more round head, what it does if you go all the way is make your head look longer. It helps it from looking so round. For me, because I have a long ass head, I know, I have to stop early because of that. I don't want to pull out that feature, my long head. Normally people would put some down here, but I don't see the point in doing that when the baking powder does that, and I'll get to that in a second. So once that's on with the exact same beauty blender, it's still damp, I blend everything out by pressing it into the skin. Honestly, how I learned is just practice. Practice makes perfect, honestly. Being consistent with it. And then I know that there's some people who say like, oh, it's 95 degrees. Who wants to wear all that makeup? Me, I do. As long as you know like how to make it last and how to make it not look like so much, what's wrong with it? Do you, boo? Do you? So then what I like to do is go with the butt part of the beauty blender, the end where I apply my foundation, and I like to tap the outer parts to help get rid of any harsh lines. It helps blend everything and make it look really seamless and flawless. So then once you're all highlighted, what you want to do is set this highlighter. So I like to go in with my Sasha Buttercup setting powder. It's the translucent powder. This color is just perfect for brown skin girls. I love this stuff. An alternative to this one retails for $20. An alternative, which everybody uses, is the BECCA banana powder. And yeah, I think it's in banana. This color I have is in nutmeg. This is what it would look like, but it would say banana. What I found with the banana, it's harder to wipe off. It leaves a cast, and it's like a chalky feel. With Sasha, I don't have that problem. I would never go back to the BECCA because of that. And I know too that the Sasha is a lot cheaper than the banana powder. So I like to use Sasha. If you're lighter than me, you would go to the Laura Mercier. Now, and this is to a translucent powder. Now, quick lesson. Homegirl Sasha, deeper skin, works like a charm. Homegirl Laura, deeper skin can use this, but if you do not use this correctly, Laura will come and hunt you. What I mean by hunt you, she will show up in your pictures and make you look horrible. So I like to stick to Sasha. If you want, you can mix these two and it works. It's just the perfect medium for darker skin. But yeah, if you're of lighter tone, use Laura. If you're of darker tone, use Sasha. But if you want to use Laura, darker girls, be careful. Just know how to use her. A little goes a long way. All you want to do is use these setting powders to set. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Beauty blender that I use, I take that exact end. I dip it in my translucent powder. I'm using my Sasha Buttercup. It looks like this. And I'm going to press it underneath my eyes. So not just my eyes, but everywhere I put that concealer. What this does is get rid of oils. It sets by getting rid of oils, and it also keeps your eyes from creasing. Like, because I've been talking so much, this eye is already creasing. I'm gonna reverse contour. What that means is just take some translucent powder and go right underneath where my contour line would be. That's just gonna help our contour pop more. You see how it almost looks like I'm contoured and I have not even contoured yet? So that's all that does, is help the contour to pop more. Now that we're baking, this is the official stages of baking. So next we want to go in with our contour. I'm gonna first, before I go in with my contour, I'm gonna take my MAC 135 brush. It's clean, it looks like this, and I'm gonna brush away this powder underneath my cheek and chin, because we don't need it anymore. To contour for darker skin, what I like to use is the Bobbi Brown foundation stick in the color Espresso, number 10. It looks like this. This would be considered a cream contour. Another thing that you can use, both high end and low end, is the LA Girl Pro concealers in a darker color, so one that's darker than your skin tone. For my contours, I like it to either be 1 shade or 2 shades darker than my skin tone, because sometimes I want to look snatched, honey. So yeah, another thing that you can use is the Anastasia cream contour kit. These are pricey. I know a few of my friends that have it, so I want to mention it. My color would be this one. to give me a natural contour, and then if I want a deeper one, I could go this dark. But yeah, so this one isn't deep. So for me to contour, I like for my cheekbones to pop and look up. I also like for my head to look shorter. So what I do is trace where I want to create me some cheekbones, some illusion cheekbones. I go above my head because I ultimately want my head to look smaller. And then I go below my jawline because I want that to look smaller. I sometimes go at my chin. And yeah, so this is how I'm gonna snatch my cheeks. I then go in with MAC's 188 brush. This stiffling brush, I personally like to spray it because I feel it blends out my contour like a dream. So what I do is go in circular motions and blend. I'm gonna take my trusty fingers and I'm gonna contour, like blend out my contour in my nose. So next, what I like to do is, you can see how it still look a little ghostly. To get rid of that ghostly look, I like to go in with MAC's Dark Deep Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Dark Deep. It's like this. It looks like this. So this, I like to call this grandma. You know how grandma keeps the family together and nothing's just complete without grandma? This is grandma. She keeps everything together. So an alternative to this would be the L'Oreal True Match foundation powder. It looks like this. You can find this at your local drugstore. It comes like this. But I'm gonna use grandma because grandma is life. What is life without grandma? I'm then gonna go in with my Morphe E1 brush. It looks like this, just a really dense powder brush, face brush. I dab it in and I put this all over. Don't neglect the neck. Go in with the Sleek contour kit in the color Dark. It looks like this on the outside. This can be picked up at any Amazon, eBay. It's like actually a UK brand that I just really love using. I told myself I had to finish this before I use my Anastasia one. So an alternative would be the Anastasia. This one says tan to deep. And I would typically go in with this color or this color. Either of these two. So that would be an alternative. Another alternative would just be a powder that's a few shades darker than you. So I'm gonna go in with the Sculpting brush is the one I'm gonna go in with. Just gonna dab a little bit of it on here and just set my contour, help it pop a little bit more. And I like to just dab it into the skin. Like so. I'm gonna next go in with this is like my favorite, the CoverGirl Queen collection in the color Ebony Bronze. this is always sold out. And so if it's sold out, just go to Amazon and grab it. That's where I get mine. So yeah, I'm gonna use my Real Technique multitasking brush this time. Just swivel this in a little bit. And I'm bronzing up my cheeks. So this I do in no type of order. I just place it. So yeah, if you guys can see, color is now coming back to the face. Ooh. 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 Glow. I just think it's gonna go perfect with my eye look. So yeah, gonna do that one. The brush I'm gonna use is the Anastasia brush, the number 23 brush. And I'm gonna highlight these cheekbones.